guys, it's Julia and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my YouTube videos. I'm still learning and just kind of know the basics of editing. So if you guys are just starting out, then this video will kind of give you a basic understanding on how to edit your own YouTube videos. Also, I want to mention these glasses that I'm wearing. These ones are by the brand Diff eyewear. If you guys aren't familiar with this brand, they are a Los Angeles-based eyewear brand and they have a buy one, give one business model. So if you buy an eyewear from them, then they're gonna give a pair of eyewear to someone in need. The style that I'm wearing is the Gordon blue light glasses, and blue light is emitted from cell phones, computer screens, and TV screens, and the purpose of these glasses is to protect your eyes from the harmful rays and the blue light that they emit. I've been wearing these a lot lately, especially when editing. I do have really good eyesight still, but obviously since when I'm editing, I'm kind of sitting in front of the computer screen for hours at a time. So I'm just trying to do my best in protecting my eyes as much as I can. And what I like about this brand is that they have a lot of styles for different face shapes, and I especially like these ones because it does have the nose pad so it doesn't slide off my nose. I'll leave the link to this style in the description box down below for you guys to check out if you guys are interested in buying, and I'll also include a $10 discount code as well.
Alright, so quickly I'll share with you guys some of the equipment that I use to film. I have this Canon T5i. I use this one for more like indoor talking parts. I'm right now filming on a Sony a6500. And then I use a Rode mic for my external microphone. It attaches to this, and then this one goes onto a tripod. Then I also use this ring light whenever I'm filming indoor because I don't really get that much sun in my apartment. But this is really good to create that extra light. And then I also have this WD 1TB hard drive that I back up all my files on. Alright, so here is my external hard drive. I have a folder named YouTube, and this is where I put all of my video files. I'll just go into one of these folders just to show you guys how I save everything. So I have a folder here. This one is my Blee Basics video, and then I have another folder within this folder that has all the video files. So here's all the files that I filmed with, and then outside of there out here is the actual video file after I edited, and then also any other video files like an Instagram story video or like an Instagram post video I'll save here too. Okay, so I use Final Cut Pro as my editing software. What I'm going to be doing first is I'm going to create a new event. So if you go to File, New, and Event, here's where I'm going to put in my event name, and usually this is my video name, so in this case I'll just put Blee Basics. And then it's in my library, Julia SUH, create a new project, yes. So I keep all of these settings as is, and you want to make sure that you're creating a new project. This is the dimensions of the YouTube video, so you want to keep that as is, and you just want to click OK. So in my Blee Basics event, I have a project right here, which is what we just created, and now I'm going to get my clips from my hard drive and just bring it into this area. This is going to be like my working file area. So when I bring my video files into Final Cut Pro, I'll either drag it into this area right here, or I'll drag it directly into this working space right here. I'm just going to do it here so you guys can see everything. Even when I drag it in here, it also comes up here, but if you want to bring in your video file here, then you can just kind of like grab whatever like piece that you want, so you could grab it into this working space. But in this case, I want to just show it all here and then kind of just cut it through here. So in this area right here, you can kind of adjust like how you view this area. So if you adjust this button, it kind of just brings it down and makes it kind of like zoomed out so you can kind of see more of it all at once. And this button over here adjusts the timeline zoom level, so you guys can play around with that. It kind of like goes also zooms in and out as well. Some of the cursor shortcuts that I always use is A for select and B for blade. Those ones are probably like the two shortcuts that I use like all the time when I'm editing. And now I'm just going to focus on my first talking video and kind of cut up the different scenes and cut out any like areas where I'm not speaking, or if I'm messing up, or if I have any ums in it, I'll try to take those out. So let's just get started. Okay, so I found the area that I want to cut out of this whole video clip where I didn't mess up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this audio area right here and see like where it begins. I'll probably go a few seconds before just so that I'm like cutting it at the right spot. So I'll play it and then I'll stop it, and then I'll use the B shortcut as a blade to kind of cut that seen out. So I kind of use that breath of like air to kind of know where I'm going to cut. So I stopped right there, and then I'm going to hit the B for blade and just click it right here. And then I'm going to use the shortcut A to get back to my pointer. And then I'll just let the clip play until I see where I want to cut it again. But in this case, I kind of know that I want it to cut it like over here. I just have to get it to the right spot. So I'll just do the same thing that I just did.
The top spots and restaurants to check out wherever you're traveling to.
So stop, hit B, cut that out, hit A, and then I want to just delete everything else before that because I don't need any of those clips, so just hit delete. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this audio clip, and then I'm going to go in and drag all these other talking points videos into my workspace and do the same thing. Once I'm done cutting up all of my audio clips, I'll then go and find some music first, and then I'll work on the try-on parts. I just want to find my music first so that when I'm ready to cut up my try-on parts video, I can cut it to the beat.
So there's a few places that I find my copyright-free music. The first place that I look always is on YouTube. You can just search in your search bar, copyright-free music. There's a lot of YouTube channels that are dedicated just to copyright-free music. If you know your genre of music that you like, you could also put that in your search bar as well. So like for me, I would like some hip-hop music, and I'll put that in, and then here are like some options that it gives me. I've used music from the YouTube channel Audio Library. I've used this song before actually. I've used a lot of music from this artist right here, Joachim Karud, I think that's how you pronounce it. His music is really chill, and it has like a happy, upbeat vibe to it, even though it does have the hip-hop feel to it as well. I also go on SoundCloud to get some music as well. I really like this artist. His name is Lakey Inspired. He has a lot of music that's very chill. It has that hip-hop vibe. Most of his music starts off really quiet and then it has a drop to it, so that's really good for a lot of my lookbook videos because it's easy for me to transition from one lick to the other when the beat drops. Another artist that I like is Kempe. He's from Vancouver, and I also found him on SoundCloud. I kind of just like searched through similar artists of people that I like, and then I just come across these artists that you're able to use their music, and sometimes you can contact them just to double check if you can use their music or not. And this artist actually mixes R&B songs together and kind of makes it like more upbeat and like, gives it a different feel to it. But he also has some beats that he made himself, and I've used those in my videos. So I do try to stay away from songs that do have like words and are part of other songs just so I don't get any copyright claims. But this is another artist that I like. I'll leave the link in the description box down below if you guys want to check these guys out. I guess for this video I will download this song by Lakey Inspired called Overjoyed. I'll just click this free download button. Sometimes it'll make you connect your SoundCloud account so that you can like and follow the artist, and I'll usually always do that, which is fine.
Once I downloaded my audio, then I can just drag it into the workspace. What I like to do first is I like to put it over here to kind of figure out if I need to cut anything from the beginning of a song. Just because sometimes the intros of songs are really long and I don't want it to be that long because I do want to put a preview of my video in the beginning, so it kind of gives like a preview of what is to come for this video. So I'll want to listen to the music and figure out where I want to cut it. I'll also figure out where the music drops to match it up to my audio videos, and I'll use like a marker tool to do that, so I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. Alright, so I'm thinking I can cut this beginning part in half, so I'm thinking like around this area I'll just cut out the beginning part. So here I'll do the same thing that I was doing, which is the blade tool and then the A tool to kind of just click that and delete it. So this is like where it would begin. And then now I'm going to find where the drop is and then use the shortcut M to put a marker at that spot. So I'll stop there and click M to put a marker, and kind of just puts that marker there so I know where to start my video clips. From here, I can just grab all of these video clips here and just bring it above and then begin it at where that marker space is.
Hey guys, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel.
Alright, so that looks good. As you can see, the length of all the other clips is pretty much the length of the song. What I'm going to want to do is to copy this song and duplicate it so it kind of makes it longer. I'm going to figure out a spot within the ending of this to see where it can flow better. Alright, so that sounds okay. I just pretty much just listened to the song and saw where it kind of connects and just put that together. So obviously that made this audio file longer, so now I have more working space up here to work with for my try-on clips. For my try-on clips, I'll just grab one of the video files and just drag it into the workspace. With these ones, it's going to be music and no like talking over it. I'm going to just bring this audio down so that any of the background noise that was in my try-on video, it'll just disappear. It'll just be really quiet. So you can take your cursor right here, click and drag down, and it'll just adjust the volume and basically make it mute. So from here, I'm just going to look through this video clip and just cut out any like weird movements or anything like that to kind of make it into better clips. So like as you can see here in the beginning, I'm like turning the camera on and then like stepping back. So obviously I want to figure out where I'm actually starting to pose, like say right here, and then just cutting the clip there. You can either use the blade button like I just showed you earlier, or like simply here you can just drag this clip and just have it snap to there. And then I'll kind of just like crop out that beginning part and then start where you just stopped at. Sometimes I'll want to do like a split screen if I have a video clip of like a full outfit and then also a close-up and I want to kind of show that both at the same time. I'll show you guys how I would do that. Say for that first top, I think in this clip here, I kind of adjusted the, oh yeah. So in this clip here, I tied the top, so I'm gonna cut this clip and cut out the part that I want to use. What I can do too, because I just like cut out some smaller excess clips from this entire clip, what I can do is I can highlight these two and right click it and create a new compound clip, and that'll just combine it all into one. So you can rename it, I'll just name it like 1. Click OK, and then it just combines it right here. So with this clip, what I can do is I can layer it on top of this clip right here, like this. Right now it's going to show this entire clip here because this is on top. So what I want to do is to cut out like this background part of this clip so that I can put it side by side. So you just click your clip here, go over here, and then make sure your cursor is here, like you click right here so they can see it in this preview. Under transform, no, under crop, I want to go find the left and right buttons right here, and if you just drag this and click, if you just click and drag this, as you can see here, like in the background, it's kind of cutting it. So I'm going to do that to both sides. And then under transform, where position is, like here, you can change, you can like move your video clip up or down or left or right. The X is going to be left or right, so I want to move this towards the right side. So I'm just going to click here and just drag my cursor to the right. And as you can see, the clip is going to be moving. So I'm going to go all the way till the end and just like kind of play around with it to see. And now working on the back video, which is this one, I'm going to click it again. Make sure my cursor is here so I can see it. And then what I can do first is kind of just move it over first just to see what it looks like, because I still want to get my full body. I don't really have to crop left or right because it's already like more in the background, so I'll just center it here. And then from here we can play it and they'll both play at the same time. Alright, so that's how you would split screen your video clips. I'm going to continue to take my video clips and fill in this extra space here to finish this video. Alright, so after I have all my clips in here, I'm next going to bring in my end screen graphic and my watermark graphic. So every few months I do switch out my outro artwork. Right now this is the artwork that I use, and I always put it at the end of my videos for 20 seconds long. Now for my watermark is just my logo. So as you can see here, it's a PNG file with my logo here in the corner. I'll always just for now in the beginning just drag it here and just keep it, make it the same duration as my outro. And then later on, after like my last step that I do is I make this watermark throughout the whole video. But for now, I'll just keep it in here just so it's in my working project. Since the song of the audio is super long, I'm gonna click here and drag it to the to end right here. And then next, I'm gonna fill in this intro part with scenes from here. If I do have a lot of video files, then I'll just take it from there and kind of just put in like different scenes that didn't make the cut over there. Alright, so now that I got my clips there, I want to work on the audio. Obviously for the clips where I am talking, I want to bring the audio down for the song because obviously you can't hear my voice as well. And then for the clips where it's just me like moving around showing the outfits, then I want the music to be a little bit louder. So again, I'm going to use that blade tool and cut up the areas where I want to change the levels of the sound. So first I'll cut like right here because this is obviously needs to be louder than this area. And then I'll find where I start the try-on area, which is here, and I'll do another cut there. And then at the end I'm going to put another cut here because I want the outro to have a louder sound as well. So here I'll just play around with the levels of the song. Usually I kind of change it to like maybe like negative 19 decibels. It kind of just depends on the audio and how everything was recorded. So you kind of just play around with that and see what sounds good. And then if needed, I'll change the level of this song here because it obviously jumps from like really loud to really low right here. So let's just listen to it and then see if we need to do that. Hey guys, it's Julia. So I'm going to zoom in closer so you guys can see. So I want this audio to kind of flow better and obviously not to just cut from like super loud to super low. So if you put your cursor over here, this kind of makes it like fade in and out. So you just click and drag. I'm going to do the same to both sides to kind of make it fade in and out as it does change the levels of the audio. So the beginning part is a bit loud, so I'm just going to bring it down a little bit so it kind of evens out and sounds a little bit more smoother when it does transition. Another thing I'll do is to color correct my clips. Sometimes the lighting is not good, where I want to make it brighter, or maybe the color is a little bit weird, so I can fix that. So just to make it all consistent, I sometimes color correct. To do that, you can go over here and see under effects, like color board is the first one here. So say I want to fix all of my speaking videos. First I'm going to combine it into a compound clip so that I can just work on one clip rather than all these mini clips here. And so now that becomes one clip of all my talking videos, and I already cut them up before, so it should be all smooth. I'll select this color board effect and just drag it onto this clip. And here the color board will show up where you can make adjustments to the color, saturation, and exposure. You'll want to put your cursor here so you can kind of see what you're editing. Since the lighting is like pretty different for each of these clips, I'll probably just color correct each individual clip and just take the time to do that. I don't really use too much text in my videos, but if I did, then I'll just show you guys like how I would do it. Maybe I would put it in the intro. There's going to be like a text icon, and you can click that. And there's a bunch of different like titles that you can use. I just use the basic title here, and I'm just going to align it with my video clips here. So here if you click your text clip, and then over here, this is where you can just type in whatever you want to type. So here I'll just write Blue Basic. From here you can edit your font, the size, alignment, and like spacing and everything like that. And then if you want to move it around, you can just like put your cursor here, click, and then drag it. But I just like it in the middle. And if you kind of drag it, it'll give you like a guide too. After I'm done everything, my final step is to add my watermark and just extend that throughout the whole video. I'll just drag this over to the last clip, and then take the cursor and drag it all the way through. If I have like a clip up here, I'll usually just drag my watermark all the way to the top just so that it's like on top of everything. Alright, so that is it for all the beginner basic functions of Final Cut Pro. I showed you guys how to cut your clips with the blade tool, how to compound your clips into one big clip, add a title, add your watermark and your outro, and put in your audio, as well as fixing the audio to kind of change the levels of the sound and just to make it smoother by letting it flow. Once I've double checked everything and I'm ready to export, I'll go up here to the upper right hand corner and click this share icon, and I'll either do the Apple device's 1080 or master file. So you can click it and then this will pop up, and this is where I'll put my title of my video, and then I'll add in the description that I'm going to actually put in my YouTube video. Creator, always my name, and tags, I'll put the tags in that I'll put in my actual YouTube video so they match up. After I put in all my information, I can click the share button and then it'll just export.
Okay, so that's it for this video. That's how I typically edit all of my YouTube videos. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are interested in seeing a more in-depth video of how I film my videos and edit them and then upload them to YouTube. I can definitely make that for you guys. Also, if you guys have any tips and tricks for me with this program, please let me know in the comments down below as well. I want to learn more and be able to do more with this program, so that'll be really helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.